5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What is going on, BW Sports One World? This is the football guys of the network. It's the one and the lion together on Wednesday nights. What's going on, Damon?
Hey, what everything but racing to the network. No, I'm joking. Hey, what's going on, brother? From another mother.
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening?
I'm digging the dad vibes t-shirt. Digging the dad vibes.
Yeah, dad vibes, man. Dad vibes. Dad vibes with dad bods.
Ooh, but you're working on that dad bod with.
I am.
With who are you working on that dad bod with?
Elite Performance. That's right. 765-499-1005 gets you looking like this.
I mean, I can't get no props for the segue. That was awesome.
I mean, I had to do the whole thing before I could give you props for it.
I know. I was a little premature.
Well, I'm not gonna go there.
Oh no, man. So, man, what's been going on since the last time we spoke about football and football?
Oh, well, there's a lot been going on in football, man. But I had to take a break from everything Sunday afternoon till Monday because I ran that 24-hour race on iRacing at Daytona. Whew. I don't know if I can do it.
Hey, bro, I commend both of you for your efforts in that. There'd be no way.
Wow.
No way. No
I did
way.
take about a 2-hour nap at about 5 o'clock in the morning. And then I stayed up for the games. And fell asleep right afterwards. Slept like a baby.
Well, there was good games that'll get your adrenaline up a little bit, so your crash down to the sleep time would be extra better.
Man, it was. Felt so good.
So, who are we giving thanks to today on our programming list? He's like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
I don't see that on the notes.
See, it was just a new. I was trying to use different type of intros into telling all the wonderful people who believe so much in what we do, and they're willing to let us put them on our things.
I figured you were just going to roll with it.
I was, but then I wasn't because I was unsure because I don't know.
Now you are.
Well, am I?
Yes.
Yeah, I am because I can hear the buttons that he is pushing in the background. So, I don't know. I think I'm supposed to be going. I'm going to click a couple buttons myself. And then as I'm clicking buttons, I'm going to scroll down. But I'm going to tell you, if you're looking to buy or sell a new or used home, check out our rockstar realtor, Shawn Nugent, over at 317-503-8322. This guy will get you hooked up in everything that you need to know about your housing market. And then after you get through doing that, won't you go ahead and jump over to our good friends at Driving with Dyslexia. Great foundation, great organization to be a part of it, non-for-profit, so you don't have to worry about any illegal things going on with your funds. All of it goes to the study and the help and the care of this fight against a disease that no one wants to acknowledge, dyslexia. And then you already know he's already demonstrated the biceps of these guys over at Elite Performance. Get in touch with these guys. They'll get your body in that elite shape that you have been looking for your whole entire adult life.
There you go. That's one way to look at it.
All right. I feel that I'm missing something, but
Aries.
I'm not quite sure. Yeah. Hey, that's all you with the eyes, man. I haven't got there yet.
It's man. I'm not gonna lie, dude. It's a workout, man. It puts your actual eyes and your brain to a workout. Seriously, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, check out Aries Academy and Aries Sports Vision Training. That's right, folks. Where you could call that, let me get that number for you real quick, 317-537-7433. Tell Dr. Joe, the boys at BW Sports 1 sent you.
Sounds absolutely fabulous. We're just waiting to get over or waiting to figure out, if they get eliminated from the state tournament or if they go all the way and win the state tournament is when we'll get Mac in there for her vision training.
They're on a roll.
Who's on the roll?
Your daughter's team.
Yeah, we're going to go with that.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna roll with that one.
Roll, brother, roll.
All right, so as we roll on through, I guess we'll jump off into our MyBookie Man Caves 50% off, or no, 50% deposit match up to $1,000 and get a free $10 bet with mybookie.ag. You gotta get that drag
promo
on.
code BW Sports 1.
I forgot that part. I was more concerned at how you end it. You gotta slow it down.
Yep. I'm not. Yep.
Yeah, there's no factual evidence to that. I didn't read that in any podcasting blogs or anything. That's just my own.
Oh, okay. That's the one thought for the night, folks. He's already dropped it on us.
Oh, no, I got a good one for tonight.
Uh-oh.
Kind of.
Can't wait.
But anyway, so let's get into it. So this is your realm of things. You keep up with more of this stuff than I do because I don't care. Not that I don't care, but I don't care. What's going on in the coaching circles?
Oh, dude, there's so much. What's not going on in the coaching world nowadays? I want to start off by NCAA real quick. Northwestern signed Pat Fitzgerald on a 10-year contract that stretches through 2030. So Northwestern, as good as they have been over the past few years, may just end up getting a little bit better. So I would be eyeing them in the Big Ten.
Hey, bro. I'm going to say it like this. That guy's got unbelievable loyalty, and that school has unbelievable loyalty, and I'm surprised it didn't get done beforehand. I mean, you look at Northwestern football, you see one thing, Pat Fitzgerald. I mean, those kids take on his personality, his everything, and I think it's a good fit for the style of player that he can recruit up there with their high academic standards. So great move for both.
I agree. Let's jump into the NFL. Where should we start? I mean, the Atlanta Falcons hire, and we're going to go really quick. There's a ton of moves that's happened, but I want to keep an eye on some certain ones. The Atlanta Falcons, I want to talk about 3 different teams that I think are just kind of, separating and then trying to rebuild something. Okay, so you got Atlanta Falcons are obviously on that list with the offensive coordinator from Tennessee, Arthur Smith, becoming their head coach. The Saints assistant GM, VP of Pro Personnel, Terry Fontenay as their new GM, and Dane Pease, veteran DC coach for the Titans, Ravens, and Patriots as their DC. So there's a lot of changes in Atlanta. Moving to another big one that I think is Detroit. Detroit's got Matt Stafford, Kenny Golladay, and Marvin Jones all on free agency, and they have completely changed their their coaching staff up. So it's going to be definitely interesting to see what happens in Detroit, especially with everybody saying that Matthew Stafford is out on the way.
Well, I hate to
yes.
interrupt you, but
Yes.
I'm going to say this right now. All the talk that we've been hearing about Matt Stafford and one city that we live in, just want to let you know who broke that news first. Going to let you know. And that is not me. I was not that.
This guy.
But it was this show. So if it wasn't me and it was this show, that'll let you know.
It was the man, the myth, the legend, the dad.
Yeah. Yeah. You was the first person that I heard mention Matt Stafford in Indianapolis.
And since then,
it has been
Matthew
talk of the town.
Stafford has been all over Indianapolis. Hey, I'm not going to take full credit, because I'm sure I read it somewhere or thought it somewhere. No, I'm not going to say I fully thought of that myself, but I do research and talk. I listen a lot too. So ask Damon.
No, ask the
Christy.
mistress.
Yeah. Don't say mistress, man. You get me in
I
trouble.
said Mrs.
Oh.
Mrs.
Where's Pam? Well, we all know Philadelphia has just kind of went all over the place. They got a new head coach. They got a new defensive coordinator. They are allowing Deuce Staley to walk, which is very interesting to me, but I don't know. So Seattle and LA Chargers are the other two teams that I would keep watch for. Seattle has some issues with an offensive tackle right now in Chad Wheeler, but no, they don't have any issues anymore because they let him go. Pass game coordinator from the Rams, Shane Walden, is the new offensive coordinator at Seattle. That's going to be interesting with Chris Carson, also a free agent in the backfield. And they hired, that's what I meant. No, I was about to reread that. Don't reread that.
Let me take a 30. What was his position? His position?
It was called pass game coordinator at the Rams. So I'm guessing it's simply the passing game. When I typed it and I read it, I'm like, wait a minute here. They had two offensive coordinators?
Hey, listen. You know what that reminds me of? You know that commercial? That commercial where Cam Newton, it's like, we have an assistant locker room coordinator.
Right?
That's how I got that out of there. Out of all that you said, that's what I picked out. the passing
pass game coordinator.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know what that's all about, but those are the teams that I would look at. It's going to get interesting, especially with the moves on free agency and the draft.
Titles these days are something to people, but whatever. What else you got, bro?
There's a lot, like I said, there's a lot of moves going on, but really I'm just looking at who is actually all involved in free agency this year, and there's a lot, and I honestly think that this could definitely be one of those weird / intriguing / very interesting years to watch with all the moves getting ready to happen. It makes me feel, Damon, like this is the NBA. The moves are just going.
No, that's a hell of a feeling because free agency in the NBA is like the running of the roaches.
I'm telling you, man, I got that feeling in the NFL this year. It's going to get interesting.
Yeah, I think there's some stuff going on, man. The thing that I'm looking out for, the one person that I'm really most concerned about or most interested in seeing what happens to, and it has absolutely nothing to do with my Steelers. Not one single thing. Not Juju, not Connor, not Bud Dupree, not one of them. My whole focus this offseason is what is going to happen with Deshaun Watson. That's it. That's the only thing I care about.
I mean, that's one of those definite pieces that's going to get interesting very, very soon.
Yeah. All right, so is that it you got for the coaching moves?
I think, yeah. I mean, like I said, there's a ton of stuff going on, but we got plenty of time in the offseason to talk about what's going on with each team.
And we do. So, hey, what about players? What's going on with players? You hear anything with players? I know my team is riddled. I just named about 6 of them. My team is riddled with free agency issues.
Yeah, so let's go to Pittsburgh. I got Juju, like you said. Vance McDonald is the tight end. Alejandro.
Vance McDonald retired.
Did he retire?
Yes.
Okay. Well, still, it's another plug you got to fill.
Yes.
Alejandro Villanueva. Yes.
Our killer.
Line. Yep.
Yes,
and
our licensed killer.
Mm-hmm. And Bud Dupree on your defense. Those are some big shoes to kind of fill or hope to re-sign. I want to ask you, do you re-sign Juju or does he slip away somehow?
You resign Juju if Juju is willing to take a pay cut.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I if you feel that you are at that $14-15 million a year range, then you're going to leave Pittsburgh. And I'm not really seeing, I mean, as much as I like him, as much as we saw a lot of potential the year before last, you know, there's a lot there. But with last year's assembly of this new receiving core, you haven't really stepped up to a $14-15 million. So there's a good chance. I know he likes it here. They love him there. Mm-hmm. So there's a good chance you might see some type of, you know, player friendly or team friendly, you know, deal with him, you know, heavy on the incentive end. Who knows, you know, but that receiving core is young with Johnson and Washington and your boy Claypool, who just can't figure out how to shut his mouth when he gets his ass kicked. But that's beside the point.
He's like he's like a son we don't have. I mean, we have our own. He's like a son. It's like, man, shut up.
Like, shut up. I mean, I get it. You know, the Villanueva, I think they'll work that out. I think somehow they'll get that figured out. You're gonna have to make a choice. I think Connor is going to be the one that's going to be let go because really, I mean, you're the most expendable piece in that situation. Bud Dupree, I think, should be your focus because you want to make sure you shore up those bookends because your middle, your boy from Michigan. Why is his name Devin Bush? He's in the middle. He should
boy.
Be not your boy. But he's in the middle. He's already got him still under that rookie, so you don't have to worry about him just yet. You know, TJ Watt, you don't have to worry about that just yet. So that should be your focus right now is Bud Dupree.
I agree wholeheartedly. You don't want to let a key piece on the defense that has struggled at times, but has been kind of led in certain ways by Bud Dupree. You don't want to let him go. So, I mean, that's just one team. Let's go to another team. I mean, obviously the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are, excuse me, they have a lot of one year salaries on the docket right now. You got Leonard Fournette and Rob Gronkowski. You know, if they win, what do those two do? You know, those are definite spots to fill. You also on the receiving core, you got Chris Godwin, and that would be somebody that I don't think that Brady would want to lose. Now, granted, we've seen Brady pull anybody out of a hat and throw to and make him a widely known name, but Chris Godwin's already been known, so I don't think that they'd want to get rid of him. And then Shaquille Barrett on the defense, that would be a definite focus in my mind.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to excuse me. It's hard to speculate on Tampa Bay how that goes because first it's going to come from the top. It's going to go from Brady. You know what I mean? Is Brady going to stay? I mean, most people think he's a 45 guy and then done. Who knows? Maybe it's he wins 7 and he's done. You have no idea. So you got to figure out that situation. The Leonard Fournette, that one you might want to maybe explore a little bit. but he's a running back, and you know how expendable NFL puts running backs in. The Gronk, that goes as Tom goes. He done already said that he wants to come back to Tampa Bay because Tom's on a 3-year contract?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just saying.
But if they win,
I mean, who knows, man? Who knows?
If they lose, he's definitely coming back.
Oh, yeah.
If he loses, he's definitely coming back. Let's see. There was one more team. Hold on. Let me see.
Scroll, my friend. Scroll.
I'm scrolling, man. I'm scrolling. I got notes galore tonight. The Chargers. Again, the Chargers are one of those teams I mentioned to watch out for what's going on there. They got a new head coach. They got a young quarterback, but you got Tyrod Taylor that's sitting as a backup. He's a free agent. Hunter Henry, that you know very well because he played for Pittsburgh, correct? Didn't Henry play for Pittsburgh?
Don't remember the name.
Never mind. Maybe not. Maybe he was on the Browns. I was thinking the AFC North. I don't know. But Melvin Ingram on the defensive side of things is also free agency. And Chargers were almost on the cusp this year. Maybe if you're able to keep Ingram on the defense, and we keep talking about, the defensive side of the ball. Hunter Henry, regardless of who he played for or not, I do remember he was damn good at fantasy football because I had him on my team once. So I would probably look at not getting rid of him. But there's tight ends are a dime a dozen nowadays, it seems like.
Yeah, tight ends are everywhere, and they're good everywhere.
Right.
Right.
That's all. That's my spiel.
Well, awesome. I like your spiel. You spill it so well.
Yeah.
Spill it, son. I'm taking pictures so I can post on Twitter
of
our live broadcast.
Oh my gosh.
I'm social media, bro. I'm getting it in. I meant to do a Snapchat of Baby Damon.
Oh man, you should have.
But I forgot.
You should have.
I forgot. I was eating. All right. So while we're playing around in the headlines or the man cave still, let's talk about Aaron Rodgers, man.
Yes.
What's the cryptic message, from the Lions' point of view? What's the cryptic message behind Rodgers' words? I really don't know what's next for me.
I could have been said out of emotion because it was asked right after their loss. It's not like it's unusual, I'll say, for him to actually act like that and say a couple things out of emotion, I guess. Green Bay better help him out really quick. That's what I'll say. Green Bay better help him out really quick because I don't know if I said it last week on the show or if I was talking to somebody over this past week. But I think scenario-wise, this would be interesting. Dak moves to New England. Jared Goff moves to Dallas. Aaron Rodgers hits LA. So we'll see.
Well, the only hole that I have in your plan is Dak Prescott going to New England. It's not Bill Belichick's type of guy.
Well, Bill Belichick,
and we proved that. Well, he ain't going nowhere. We've already established that. He's already had his experiment with the alternative quarterback, so to speak. And I don't think he's going to try to get it. I think they're going to go get that Tom Brady-esque style quarterback, in New England that fits Bill Belichick's offense.
Well, we'll see. I mean, there's plenty of other places that Dak Prescott could go to. I mean,
we know he ain't going to Indy.
No. Miami's still pretty uncertain about Tua down there, so they could make a move for Dak,
which is ridiculous to me.
I don't disagree.
You did all this foolishness that they were told you against are going to get the boy. Then you thrust him into the scene well before it was time to thrust him into the scene. And now it's
That's true.
that's it. That's all I got for that.
Okay. All right, moving on next. We were kind of talking about it.
What were we talking about?
Was it Brady or was it Belichick?
Ooh. Well, I think that question has been answered. It has been completely answered by one Thomas, whatever his middle name, Esquire Brady the third. You know,
he's from Lord Dorkington's part of the world.
Yes, yes, he is one of my knights. He is one of my knights of the maze table.
Well, there you go. I like that. I do like that. No, I agree with you. I mean, Brady was the man, the myth, the legend, and he's the GOAT. Sorry, Indy people, for saying it, but you know what? You got to understand the real, and this is real. We're seeing the GOAT play football during our time on this world, on this earth, to watch this man perfect the game. So,
I mean, the question should be an outstanding answer towards Brady. You know, we've always relished in that. Well, is it Belichick's system or is it Brady's diamond in the rough talent? You know, it's always been them two for, what was it, 19 years, 20 years, 19 years. It's always been them two. So you could never really tell. Could Belichick, well, his only, you know, a snippet of coaching without Brady didn't really fare too well until he got to New England, because they were winning with Bledsoe before Brady took over of Bledsoe's injury. But while Belichick was with the Jets, you know, they weren't a good football team. Wasn't a good representation of what we see now of Belichick. So, and then when Thomas comes in, he comes in and he's winning right off the bat. You know what I'm saying? They're winning right off the bat. So you can't really tell who is who or who is the one. So now that Tom has moved on, Belichick, you're still there. All right, you got another named quarterback, but you can't complete that same. Now, granted, different type of skills, but as we talked before, as it goes with coaching, a good coach can adapt to what he has. We didn't see the adaptation for Bill Belichick when it came to Cam Newton or anybody else that wasn't Brady-esque. You know what I'm saying? Brady comes over here and needed a couple weeks, month and a half or so. And what do you find? Brady is in his 4th Super Bowl in 7 years.
And you also got to remember, sorry for interrupting, but you also got to remember there was no preseason, there was no offseason, there was no camp, there was no nothing. And this man is still doing what he's doing.
Yeah, just understand what I said there. 4th Super Bowl in 7 years. So he's played 20 years and he's been to the Super Bowl 10 times.
As of a week and a half.
So how many? So why are we still having this question?
Yeah, there's not.
Well, he lost so many. Well, he's won so many. You know what I mean? He's won more than anybody. He personally has as many rings as 2 other franchises. Well, one of them is his. So
right. Yep. I can't deny it.
You know what I mean? He's got more rings than franchises.
Yeah, that's bad.
I mean, just look at this 6th round pick. This 191st pick from the University of Michigan.
You just had to say it. I know.
GOAT.
I know. Anyway, Pro Bowl to be played virtually. Right?
I'm gonna watch it.
Is that still happening?
That's what I heard. Is to be played. It's supposed to be virtually played on Madden 21.
All right, there we go. I can't wait. I'd rather watch that than the regular, normal, live Pro Bowl. So there you go.
Because then you can hit us some bitch.
Right. Hit stick. All right. Time for a little station identification. Get ready to take your body to the elite level of performance. Call today to set up your free evaluation. 765-499-1005. Elite Performance, where the dream of elite fitness becomes a reality. I got to go get the other. I got to finish it. I got to redo the ending. I got to put the original ending on there. Oh, man. That's funny. That's funny.
It's funny. All right, what are we doing? We are talking about conference championship week.
Yes. Conference championships. We had 2 decently played games. I mean, one.
Don't shortchange them. Don't shortchange them. These were 2 wonderfully played football games.
I'm not going to say wonderfully played because the Bills didn't show up like I thought they would.
Well, it happened exactly how I thought it would.
Wow, man. I mean, you start off the game, you go up and you get the ball on the 3-yard line from a fumble and you pummel it in. And you're like, okay, you got the thing, and you miss the extra point. Okay, you miss it. How you gonna miss the extra point? Okay, no problem. It's 9-3, I think, at that point. And then poof, defense. Don't know where they went.
Not in Kansas City.
Man.
Hey, man, I kind of saw it going that way. I mean, I didn't figure it to be as dominating. I thought it'd be a little more favorable towards Kansas City, which, obviously it was. But I still thought that it all depended on Patrick Mahomes, regardless of the fact that this was the fastest, most quickest protocol passing of an independent concussion doctor I've ever seen in my life.
I agree.
Granted, I'm not in the backwoods or the back alleys of the NFL and how they do their protocol and all that shit. But, most people get a protocol.
They're all for at least a week.
At least a week.
Yep.
My guy was throwing footballs on Tuesday.
Yeah. So that's why I said, what I said last week. It's like there's no way that was an actual concussion, a hit to the head at all. None. So.
That angle you could go with all you want to. I'm going to say there's money under the table.
No.
Independent doctor.
For those listening, he's air quoting now.
I think in my pause of independent doctor gave them
they gave it. I got you. All right.
If I'm driving and they do independent, he's air quoting.
And everybody now can picture you air quoting on
laser
radio.
Laser.
All right. Well, that was that game. Chiefs dominated, honestly. The score wasn't even as close. The score does not reflect, in my mind, how poor the Bills were, honestly, against that Kansas City team that I thought that they were actually going to win the game, but didn't happen. So let's move on to the better game, in my opinion. The NFC, the Bucks, the Packers.
Yes, the Bucks and the Packers. Yeah, the GOAT. I mean, Aaron Rodgers. Listen, okay, let's stop this conversation just for a hot second. Now, I'm not saying that Aaron Rodgers is the GOAT. But I'm saying why is it that Aaron Rodgers' name is not ever mentioned in this conversation of the things that this man has been able to do on the football field continuously through his career and at his age? Just putting it out there. This was a duel of all duels that we would have loved to see in their 20s, and I don't think it would have been better than it was right now in their late 30s and early 40s.
Okay, maybe a little bit, and I'm just biased because of the one play that's sticking out in everybody's mind. When Aaron Rodgers, in his younger days would have seen that opening on the field to run the ball, he would have ran the ball. This time it looked like, and obviously he was a little hesitant to do so, and they didn't pick up the first down.
Man, I mean, that's plays of football.
Other than that, though, yes, I agree. I'm just saying that one play is sticking out in your mind. It's like, man, from what we saw, you had plenty of room to run, at least to get closer, to have a chance at something, but he didn't. And
I mean, we've seen that scenario of plenty quarterbacks in their old and young days. They second guess themselves on a situation. Maybe if he does run, maybe if he doesn't. Everybody remembers Elway and making that same decision and doing, the helicopter flip.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? Once you get hit once like that, you don't do it again.
Yeah, it tends to sting a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm sure we can find many situations where Brady has done that same second guessing of himself. Especially Brady and Peyton, because them two slew-footed individuals ain't running past nobody.
No.
But I do think this was a duel of the ages between quarterbacks, and you saw them both excel, and you saw them both do ridiculous things. I mean, Tom Brady had 3 interceptions. Aaron Rodgers didn't play. I mean, he did his thing, but he had his his failures as well in that game. But it was, man, if you can play listen, if I can play football at 39 and at 43 like that, whew.
Right? We'd be setting this up for after we retire.
Yeah. I mean, I'm chilling.
Right.
I'm in Barbados. Doing the carnival. So.
I'm finding a few places. I'm definitely finding a few places.
Yacht style, COVID-free yacht style.
Right.
Temperature control 4 miles away from my yacht.
Holy moly, people.
But, I thought the games were good. They were exciting. I mean? You have moments in them where you just like, are you kidding me? I mean, I felt that the Bills were just, the Chiefs were just better. I mean, they were just better in all phases. That we saw part of Kansas City defense that we've been waiting to see all year. It's like it's been all offense for Kansas City. But this particular game, we got to see defense with Kansas City. So I was really excited, which sets up a really, 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 really good football Super Bowl.
Yes, it does. And I can't wait. I cannot wait to Super Bowl Sunday, because that's when we're coming to you live from the Super Bowl Sunday morning. I would say from the Super Bowl, but we're not there yet.
No. I guess our decision is: are we doing a together special, or are we doing a round table special?
Oh, well, I don't know if the round table is going to be able to happen.
Well, round table in the thingy here.
In the thingy here. I don't know about the thingy here. Okay. Come on now.
The little thing we do broadcast on.
I gotcha. Oh, yes. I'm thinking that we have some special guests that will be on board with us Sunday morning.
Sunday morning. Ooh, we going Sunday morning.
Sunday morning. We can't go up against Checkers and Wreckers, man. Even on Super Bowl Sunday, we can't go up against them at 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
What time does the Super Bowl come on?
Like 6.
So why are we going Sunday morning?
I don't know. Time to be determined, folks.
It's a Super Bowl, man. This show has to have drinking, unless I'm having mimosas Sunday morning.
Hey, I'm not opposed to those.
Hey, don't be afraid if I'm sitting here in my robe.
Might be an audio only day.
You can see a picture of my face.
Yeah. Hey, we can do that. We've done it before.
Yeah. Are you wearing pants?
You'll never know. It's like the Tootsie Roll Tootsie Pop. The world may never know.
Yeah, I was wondering where you was rolling with that. All right, so what we got going on, bro? Are we through with football for today?
Yes, sir. I think we are, because we have just so much built up energy and excitement for Super Bowl Live that, man, I don't know. Let's just why don't you roll out the other shows on the network during the week, and then we'll get to the special announcement.
We got a special announcement.
Special announcement? What?
Special announcement.
We've been like Washington. We've been lately like the Washington football team.
Okay.
We don't know what the name is.
I'm glad you cleared that up.
I don't know where. Yeah. We've kind of been like the Washington football team, kind of nameless per se. But don't you worry, folks. Don't you worry. We have it all under control for you, and we know that you guys are going to love this one.
Oh, right. Yes, you are. So here comes the second fastest minute and 30 seconds in podcast internet technology. I can't come up with any other word better than technology. It's ridiculous. But here it comes. All right. So you want to check out all of our fabulous shows on the network. We are going to start off with Mondays with our good buddy Rafael Esparza and Bet Your Ass, hosted by the one, the only, the Lion. If you're into all of your bet needs, make sure you check those guys out every Monday at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. On Tuesdays, you check out myself and the big storming Mormon of all northern storms on State of Basketball every Tuesday at 7:30. Hey, we got a special guest for y'all coming up on February 9th. Tune in. Y'all know him. Y'all love him. It's going to be of one if y'all seen before. But then again, we're going to jump over Wednesdays because we got a special announcement for you at the end. So we're going to jump right into Thursdays with our great mental inspirational leader, Monica P. and Quantum Inspirations. Followed up by my good man, Dandelion, every Friday evening at 7:30, where he jumps into the combat zone, where he gives you knuckles, feet, elbows, and knees for the TKO every Friday, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. And then, which is a great segue for the one and only Super Kicking It with Steven every Saturday at noon. Check him out. He'll give you everything that's going on in a square circle, which brings us to Sundays, fun days, where my man Tommy Boy keeps everything shifting fast.
Driving fast,
shifting hard, and keeping the rubber on the road. Checkers and Records. Check him out live 11 a.m. every Sunday morning, which brings us right back to where we started. Every Wednesday night, you now have a new favorite place to get all of your football needs from your two favorite people from the BW Sports One Network, the Dukes of Football.
There you have it, folks. The Dukes of Football coming to you live Wednesday night, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, starting February, 8th, 9th? 10th, something like that, because next week we're off Wednesday night because we are coming to you. The Dukes of Football will be live from Super Bowl Sunday.
It will be February 3rd.
No, not next week.
That will be February 9th. 10th.
February 9th. 10th. There you go. 10th. All right. 10th.
The 10th.
There you go. February 10th, back Wednesday night after our wonderful Super Bowl special
that we haven't determined the layout yet.
Time to be determined.
It'll be during drinking time, folks. It'll be during drinking time.
Oh, yeah. That's Super Bowl Sunday, whatever time you wake up.
Well, if your team is playing.
True. I remember that day.
All righty, my good man. So, what do you have for the people out of the Lions Den?
Well, sir,
Nothing. That sounds like he has nothing.
you know what? I've been working on something, and it has nothing to do with the Lions Den. So I'm going to pass it on to the one thought, because I know the one always has the perfect thought.
All right, so we're gonna switch it up. We're gonna do something funny.
Uh-oh.
I was scrolling Facebook, and this is the meme that popped up on one of my dear friends' posts. So I'm going to share it with you as my one thought. I was playing air drums to Rush in my car and lost a stick out the window. I had to change over to Def Leppard.
Wow.
Yes.
And there you have it, folks. BW Sports One's football team. That's right. Formerly known as everything else, but now it is the Dukes of football.
Oh.
Right. I was waiting on it. Damon, I love it. I like it. We're going to give him more to love and like and subscribe and everything to us right here at BW Sports One. We can't thank you guys enough for supporting us, coming and joining us every Wednesday night. And Damon, what do we do?
Apparently I'm supposed to be shooting pew-pews at a new pew-pew shirt that I haven't seen yet on the show, and I'm getting angry. I know she can't hear me, but we're gonna go for it. But what we do here in Indy, no, that's not right. What we do here, I don't know what we do. Oh, I remember. What we do here at BW Sports One is we keep Indy sporty with the soft tones of your band, The One, on the late night.
And the lion following him at 3 a.m. No, I'm just joking. I mean, we just do pew pew. Peace.